Wow, race. Wow, lại bị ghi lại rồi. Dữ vậy. Why should this whiteboard? Okay. All right. Hello, Tin Lai. Can you hear me? Tin Lai, are you
Yes.
here? Okay, can you turn your cameras on for me?
A
Yeah,
little messy.
that's it. Hello. So you are the earliest student here today, right? So
Hello.
oh, hello, right. Nice to meet you. My name James. Huh? Or where you from? Can you briefly introduce about you for me?
Yeah. My full name is Đen Lê Tora. I'm 25. I'm from Myanmar.
Myanmar. Okay.
Just graduated. Nothing special about the work experience. Yes, that's all.
That's thank you. So we started class 6 and I'm just waiting for another people, right? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. And how about my accent? Can you easily understand my accent?
Yes, I
Okay.
can understand.
That's right. Thank you. Because we study online, so we try to speak very slowly in order to you can catch and follow my idea easily. And if you have any problem with the internet connection or my accent or I speak too fast, you can just raise your hand and I will repeat. No problem with me. Okay. So today the first day, so let's wait for the late student and we have some rules and some kind of instruction for this subject. It's okay. Thank you. That's it. I just finished my class at the university and on the way home, very pretty tired, right? Okay. So you are you're a student, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why you choose this course? Why you choose this course, right?
Actually, I had no special mention about that course. Uh, Honestly, I would like to try another major, but unfortunately, I got the visa reject, so I tried this pathway, and I think, I guess I experience about this course. Just
That's it. Okay. So you still in Myanmar, right? That's right. Vietnam.
me,
Okay.
currently in Vienna.
Oh, Vietnam.
Yes.
Where are you now? Why are you here in Vietnam?
Uh, Honestly, I think I need to attend in person, but all the courses are online, so I don't
Ah,
want to
okay.
give them Myanmar, and so I stay here.
That's
Currently, I got an internship.
I understand. I see. All right. So because actually I'm still in Vietnam right now. Sometime I will teach approach like some kind of country like Japan, Taiwan, or Malaysia, Myanmar as well. Because I attend a lot of conference in your country. Okay. Usually I will go to the university to attend the international conference and just make some kind of presentation, so on. Okay. So I think that is enough for you and me, and I will wait for the late student. Okay, I'm not for sure, right? Because today is the first day, so probably they okay still not here yet. No problem. Okay. Um, hello, Francis. Can you turn your face on? Let's have a small talk first.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Wow. Okay,
Mr. Lee Kwok Kiet. Am I
that's
pronounced?
right. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Good evening. My name is Francis. You can call me Francis. Yo Ki
Right.
Heng is my full name. So yeah, nice to meet you for the first time. Also, my first time seeing Tin Lai, my classmate as well, for many courses.
Wow, okay. So I
Yes,
think in this course we try to turn the face on and we have some kind of online interaction. It's easier for all of you. It's okay.
that's
So
fine. But just want to confess. Sometime I will be on the move. So yeah, yeah, because I'm working. Sometime I'll be on the move. So yes.
wow.
Yeah, I'm
So
traveling around. Yeah, so pardon me if I turn off my video at
no
times, but I'll
problem,
be
no problem.
listening with
Okay.
my earpiece.
That's it. Okay, but you are still in Vietnam, like
Yeah,
Teen
I'm
Live.
over in Vietnam now. Is James your name? That's a very nice name.
Okay, it's
Can
my
I call you?
nickname
Can I call
because
you Dr.
James.
James? time?
Oh no, just a jam usual, right?
Okay, I'm actually in Vietnam. I have a Vietnam spouse,
Oh,
so on and off I travel to Ho Chi Minh quite often, and
that's
I travel to MENA, Middle East and East Africa for my work. I'm actually
wow,
having a business of myself,
wow, that's
a
great.
company
So
that is set up in Dubai, and I'm running project management. Yes.
just wonder why you choose study for a mini MBA because actually you have your own work.
Yes, that's one thing that I don't say regret because I know so many good people in I mean I'm in Saigon Business School, so I am not regretting. In fact, I think with my qualification and my experience, I can go for actual MBA.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
understand.
but the thing is that I really halfway through, so I already paid the first semester, and I just don't want to drop it out. So I just want to see what what I can take away from these courses, from this course. I mean, I have 6 modules altogether. Probably this one is going to be my last one. I think let's complete it. I'm the type of person to want to, finish halfway. I just want to full complete it. Although I know that this is not a full MBA. When I first signed up, right, I asked a few questions and then they were saying that this is a mini MBA and then you will understand Vietnam culture. It's true. Yeah, I do understand. I'm not complaining. And then after that, from the mini MBA, they will advise us to go for a executive MBA where we will have some exemption, which now is not true. They are still trying to find me a right school for that. So let's see how it's going to turn out. But I have no regret. I'm not complaining. I still know a lot of good friends. Like in my classmate, we know each other, Tin Lai and all the Elias and everyone. And to be very frank, I found one of my colleague from this class. Yes,
That's right.
and she joined me in my company.
Actually, because I also as a lecturer at the university, I have my own company as well. I have my own business. Um, I got a 2 master degree, and
Wow,
now I'm gonna continue for the doctor degree. I'm in a doctor degree right now. The reason why I was invited to teach that lesson. That's right. So
doctor to be.
that's right. I think you 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 and I the same path of career. After we have a certain career, we have a real experience, and then we follow the certificates, like a MBA certificates or a doctor degree. I think it's a good way, good way, good way. You know,
Right.
uh, oddly speaking, I don't get much from the MBA class I used to be before. However, the connection is so important to me. I I make a lot of great contact, great connection. The reason why we not only learn from the teachers, but also from the friends, the classmate. I think it's great because one person from one perspective, they give us a lot of new opportunity, especially in the business world. I think it's great. So try to connect and try to form a group that build a products together and make connection. And that I think the connection when connection you grows, your business will boom later.
Sure, Mr. James. Yes. I think
Okay.
yes, the key takeaway from this course, I found uh my one of my work colleague, in the MBA, and she joined me recently, not long ago. I just want to she's not in this class. I think she already graduated. I think Tin Lai also know her as well. So Elias has actually joined my company.
Oh,
Yeah, also from the same classmate. Yeah, yeah, same coursemate. So yeah, and next week I'll be going with her to Ethiopia. So these are the friendship that we have, and of course I'm glad that I found someone. She's young, and then definitely the drive is there, and I'm not going to stop there because I hope that my business will expand, and then I will get engaged more and more people all along. I mean, this is a wonderful experience in what do you call that, SBS Business School. Although my expectation is something higher, but I find that it's okay. At least I know many Vietnamese lecturer now, and I changed my perspective. I didn't know. As a Singaporean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Singaporean is much higher or Vietnam is much lower or anything. No, don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't come keep don't go I don't encounter people who is in that level in a lecturer. I met my wife because she is in the tour side of things. So she's just a tourist. I mean, she's a tour guide, and then with her
yes,
sister,
right.
etc. So that's why I knew some of the Vietnamese, small community. So I don't have any friends from the lecture or the teaching side. So now I knew that, wow, I'm amazed with those lecturer from the Vietnam. They actually, and of course I came across and I looked through their LinkedIn. They are professional. I mean, yeah, these are the things that has opened my mind. And also I choose SBS, business school, is because I want to understand Vietnam culture as much as possible. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Maybe next time I'll be retiring here, or maybe I'm going to set up something here. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
all you know is not a waste. I mean, I know a lot of people as well. Today I know Mr. James. This
Thank
is going
you.
to be wonderful, and I'm going to learn a lot of things from you.
I think your real experience or hands-on experience will play a very important part. You can share a lot of experience for the teammates and classmates here to learn from you. Because actually, when we study the business, the most important thing is the practice and real experience. I think so. So I think it's time for me to start my classroom right now. Okay. I'm not for sure because the list I received from your school, there are at least 10 students, but currently now only 2. I don't know what problem. Okay. All right, it's okay. So let me take a pictures and then we send your pictures to the school, okay, administration.
I need to go and comb my hair.
No, no, no. Okay, I think because you
I'm
look
just kidding.
much handsome right now. Okay, thank you.
No,
All
I'm just
right,
kidding.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. All right. And we are briefly introduced about the course. I think this course is quite interesting because you have to build a product, you have to prove the product valuable to the market. I will teach you a lot of idea, concept related to the marketing about how to build the MVP product before it launch to the society, launch to the market, and then how to count for the investment. Because actually, Francie, although you have the background knowledge, but the doing business in Vietnam is quite different because it belongs somehow too much to politics. It's mean you have to connection with the government a lot. Okay, but by the way, in the structure, I will teach you some kind of very basic thing, and I will want to listen more from your experience. You can share from me and on the classmate to learn more. Okay, just share. Okay, because here I don't want you to teach. Just share in the 2 ways, because I sometimes will learn a lot from you. Okay, thank you. So now please, I will share the screen for all of you. Uh, Briefly is some kind of information about me. All right. Currently, I'm joining the doctor degree about the business administration in Vietnam. I get a full scholarship for the engine in the doctor program. After I finished my master degree, and I'm the top 1 student in in master degree, and I have 2 master degree. The first in master of in education for a long time ago, probably more than uh 14 years ago. After I just finished my graduation, my university, so I got the first master's degree, and recently I just got the second one in the master business administration. Okay. And in Vietnam, about management, I have 2 certificates. First, CEO, and then CCO, the Chief of Customer Officer. And I'm also in the connection of the CEO in the south of Vietnam. So probably, if you want to do the business in Vietnam, probably your partnership, probably is my friends as well. Okay. Friends, yeah. Right. Um, uh, Hello. Uh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name, huh? Amran. Pardon me if I pronounce wrongly. Can you turn the face on? Pardon? Amran? Okay. So in this course, I will teach you one thing. Okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, there are 4 main parts in the course. The first, you have to understand the business and entrepreneurship. All right, it's just a definition. All right, But the main part, or the most important part here in the part 2 and part 3, it means we have to find and develop the business opportunity. How do we form an idea and how to evaluate that idea to make sure that idea can become a business plan and propose to the investor or to call for the investment. Okay, it's been part 1. Part 2, I think it's important for our course. And part 3, we have to build a business plan and implement a business startup. So I think the 2 most important part here is part 2 and 3. You can follow me? Okay, that's it. All right. And part 4, we have a mock-up pitching project. Check the menu. We have the money and how we can pitching like a Shark Tank program, present your business idea and call for the investment from the expert. I'm not for sure. Is there any lecturer will join in that section or not? But at least I'm one of the shock. Okay, right. We evaluate your business idea. Hope that can help you. All right. Here are the detail for our topics. You see, right in the first part, and today we study about the entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. So this part I think is important for you. What a business model, and we will study the business model canvas, how to have you delete some bad idea before you invest your energy. Okay. The second one, we will apply the design thinking model to find a business idea. All right. It's a good part. Next, all right, we have to know how to validate your ideas. The test, build a practical and test the market. It means your final products will MVPs, test the products, whether your product fits the market or not. Okay, that's it. And which business model do you apply to develop your idea? B2B, B2C, or subscription and membership? Okay, very basic. And here with a case study in Vietnam, we have to analyze why it's successful or why it failed for the stock model. Okay, that's it. And here you have to know part 2 is quite important. If you want to become a very successful entrepreneur or business owner in any country, I think so. In part 3, we have to know how to complete a business plan. Okay, especially the marketing section and financial section. Some term for 4P, 7P in marketing, and marketing 5.4, 5.0, what difference? Okay. In the section 11, we have our present your pitch deck and defend your business idea. Okay. I think week 11 is so important. Okay. Here. And it's just some kinds of material to help you to start the business in Vietnam. And if you don't want to work or start a business in Vietnam, we can change a little bit, and I will deep dive into the business idea, especially the business plan. Before we study about something related to the legal, I think it's just it not so necessary for the stop. Okay. Actually, I'm the business owner. Some kinds of legal form or some rules, I need to hire the lawyer to help me. But study more also will help you to repair well, no problem. And part 4, we have a project you have to present. Okay. And here, assessment and evaluation. First, attendance 10%. Okay. And the progress test 30%. And the final projects, 60%. Okay. In the section A, we will have the group assignment in presentation. Okay. You got my idea? Okay. We have 16 section, and in the middle, it means 8 section. You will have the group assignment in the presentation skill. And probably after you study about our business model and how to complete a business plan, marketing planning, and financial planning, we have a group presentation. You can choose the idea and make a small presentation, and then we have a 30% mark. If you follow my idea, okay, you can give me the icon to let me know you're following me. It's okay? Nonsense? Excuse me, the two new members, Efren and I'm sorry, Bika Emotion. I cannot. Can you turn the face on? Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I will send on the slippers later for you, and then you can catch up on the detail outline we will study in the 16th section. It's okay. Do you have any question for me? For friends here? It's just a
Well,
rule. It's just a rule. Okay. It's just the rules. Okay. Simple, right? Because I'm not sure about your language proficiency. So let me use a very simple language, like a spoken language. I try to speak very slowly. And if you want me faster or in my speech, just feel free to talk to me. Okay? For friends here, it's okay? Okay. I try to use a very simple language, simple term, because if I pronounce so fast, so it's hard to recognize my sound, especially the accent. Okay, so Efren, okay, it's okay, and make ka Innocent and Kenna. Can you hear me? If you have any recommendation, just send me a message. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Thank you. All right. Now let's move to our the main thing. So excuse me, before I would teach you today, can you share me something? What's your expectation when you join this course with me? It's okay? Can you share your expectation when you join this course with me if today were the last day of the course? Tin Light, can you share something? What your expectation? Okay.
Just simple. I want to get the knowledge about this course, and I think it may be advantage something for me. And after this course, I want to start some adventure,
Uh-huh. Really?
uh,
Wow.
like business or own study platform page, or like some kind of ideas.
Okay. It means you have to focus on the section 3 and 4, idea generation and validate your idea. Okay, I hope can help you with this. You can search more information about design thinking and how to turn your idea after brainstorming into MVP. I think it's so important if you want to start a new business. Okay. How about Francie? You have the business already and you have a lot of experience. So what's your expectation in my classroom?
I'm seriously, okay, I just want to be Okay, I just want to say something here. I mean, entrepreneurship is not something that is a textbook. You know, sometimes you learn the fact and sometimes you learn the cause. It might not be the same as when you venture outside. It's very, very different. I mean, of
That's
course, the fundamental must be there. Things like business model, business plan,
yes,
key consideration, how to communicate with stakeholders,
yes, correct.
how is the P&L and etc. Of course, these are the fundamental things that should be there. But I think when it comes to entrepreneurship, the most important thing is networking. And
That's
if you are selling something, there's a Google, there's ChatGPT, there's so many people are doing the same thing. Why you? Okay, I think this is some of the questions that we need to ask ourselves. If we really want to go into business making, we want to set a business, we want to go into ventures and etc. Whatever you think of is not new. Definitely there are people doing that. And
that's
whether
correct.
and of course, if you can be very innovative and creative, if you are the first one to do it first, and you have to expect that there are many, many competitors coming along. So business is, for me, I think is a risk taker. So I'm not sure. There's nothing about risk management here. So I hope that we can actually put in risk management here as an entrepreneur. I mean that will be that
Yeah,
will help us a lot as a business person, as an entrepreneur. Like Tin Lai also saying that he want to set up something. I also set up something. But I think the most important thing is risk. When are we needed to move forward? When are we needed to stop and think before we act? I think this is very important for entrepreneurship. The fundamental things like P&L, finance, marketing, sales, and all these are too basic. The most important thing is the risk. When to move forward, when to halt, and when to move back, and when to say a stop. I think risk management is very important in entrepreneurship. I hope that I'm not, because of my conversation here, I'm not I mean I'm still eagerly looking through your course, I mean the course, what do you call that, all the requirements as well as the learning lessons. I'm very much enthusiastic and waiting, but I just want to share my experience. I think it's not just all these things for business, for entrepreneur. It's much more than that. Yeah, I think this
okay.
is very important.
I think I totally agree with you because I have to follow the curriculum. But
Yes,
I
understand.
totally agree. I totally
Right,
agree because know how to stop and when to stop is also important characteristic
right,
of entrepreneurship. Because we we would we would advise that just follow the passion, follow the passion, but we have to know how to stop. Because if it doesn't create the result, we have to stop. No problem. We can start again. No problem. Okay, I agree. So I will try to integrate the risk management in each section because actually, when you think about idea about design thinking, it means we have to integrate about the risk management. Try to select the best idea. Okay, all of thing in the section here, I will try to relay something in the risk management about the SWOT. Okay, the SWOT
right.
analysis. Okay, yep, I agree. How about Efren? Okay, so sorry if I pronounced wrongly about your names. What's your
Okay,
expectation,
okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ephraim.
Efren?
Most of my most people here are my course mates. We've taken one or two courses together, and you are new here, so that's why I'm kind of introducing my name. So you can easily call me Ephraim.
Efren. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm a business-minded individual who tends to maximize profit at all costs. And entrepreneurship is a bedrock for a very successful businessman or business person. So, at such, having seen your curriculum, it is well articulated. One thing I could add again in your curriculum, following the standard of SBS, I will suggest that you include fundamentals fundamentals of entrepreneurship, which would give some of us who are not business minded or who has not gone into business or who has no business and they are expecting to do business or join a business or to own a business. If you incorporate fundamentals of entrepreneurship, it will give them the guide. It will serve as a guide for them to understand other curriculums. It will
Yeah.
make them to understand the entrepreneurial spirit, the entrepreneurial skills.
Oh, so excuse me. Can I ask you to understand more about your idea, Efren? It's okay?
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
so my expectations in this course as a business person, I intend to gain a versatile knowledge about um winning my competitors.
Okay. I understand. It means
Yes,
you want to
winning my
study about.
competitors in a competitive market.
That's
Just
all right.
as Mr. Francis said, whatever idea you have, whatever business you want to go into, don't see yourself to be the first person. There are
That's
people
right.
there before you. So we would I would expect how to win the market
Oh, okay.
using a specific skills, business model, and the projection of future occurrences. Thank you so much. As you do.
Okay. Yeah. Understand. So you are concerned immensely, mostly about the strategy, how to win the business market. Is right? Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
more of it.
That's
Another
all right.
model,
I
another
will try.
means.
Okay, so no problem because I will teach that course, but follow your advice, to follow your suggestion. I can add more material to help you. And if I don't have a lot of time in the classroom, I will send the material to you to self-study more at home. It's okay, Efren? It's okay?
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's right. Okay, because actually, our strategy is so important. I agree. Strategy is so important if you want to win. It's also kind of fundamental knowledge, fundamental factors. If you want to get set in the business, I understand. Okay, thank you, Efren. Okay. How about Bika Innotion Ikana? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I just log in right now.
Okay, so what's your expectation in this course after you see the content, the outline? Because I received an outline from the school. So if you want to add me or if you want to suggest some kind of thing you really referred about, just tell me. Okay, don't worry. I will send you later, or I will try to integrate when I'm teaching, share the knowledge with you. Okay.
Actually, sir, for now I just logged in, so I'm going through the programs. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
logging. So after I go through it, then I will drop my questions or anything. Okay.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. How about Liz? Okay. So, do you have any question for me? What your expectation in the course, Liz?
Um, so me, I just finished my name is Lex, and I finished my bachelor for international relations. So I
Okay.
don't have any experience in business, but my friends are attending in Saigon Business School, so they advised me to attend with them together. So I joined the class, but for me, I'm just a beginner, so I don't really know about the business world. But my expectation for this class is I want to do my own business when I finish and understand about all of the taxes, costs. That's my expectations.
Okay, I understand. So, if you're just a beginner, so I think you should focus on the part 2 and part 3, how to find and develop business opportunity. It means you have an idea
Yes,
how to
true.
turn to the products and win the competition. Part 3, build a business plan and try to uh, call up for investment. Because when we become a business owner, the first we have to spend a lot of money. If you are rich,
Yes.
okay, so we don't worry about this, but usually we have to call off to try to ask more assistance from friend or family or from the society. Okay, so I think part 2 and part 3 is so important for you. if you want to stop.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So here I see that Francie, you have a lot of experience. So I hope that you can share more to the friends here in the classroom. Okay, you know, okay, I'm still the business owner. I got uh two school in Vietnam, and also I'm invest in a lot of international school in language. So if you want to learn or you want to ask me to share more about my experience, I'll be willing to have you in this course. Okay, sorry. Thank you. So now I think let's start our lesson today. So today we will study about entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship, some kinds of definition, because it's the first section. Okay. Let me see. All right. I will show again. Yeah. Thank you. I will try to add more material about the risk management and develop strategy in the course to help you. Okay. Hope so. It's okay. Thank you. Just tell me. I have a lot of material in this word. But more important thing that I have to fix your need, because actually the business world, that's quite a lot thing to talk about. Okay. You know, the most important thing here where we have to know some fundamental knowledge to just reduce the risk before you start up. I think it's the good way. We learn more. It doesn't mean that it can guarantee for your success in the future. But when you got more knowledge, you can reduce the risk when you choose something. Because there's not only one way to get the business success. We have a lot of ways based on your strength, based on your sales awareness. Okay, so that's the reason why we have to learn a lot of things. And the more you learn, the risk will reduce when you will face the challenges. Actually, I'm not to study my major in at school, not about business. I'm just an education. Okay, I major in education. It means that when I start a business, I'm really strong at how to create curriculum, very strong at how to teach. It means I'm a teacher, but I'm very bad at finance. I'm very bad at sales and marketing. That's the reason why I fail a lot. I fail when I start. Okay, so my advice first, if you want to become entrepreneurs, you have to learn a lot of things, as much as possible. And then we will study more in the business model. So if we have a nine basic thing you have to study if you want to win the market, you want to go faster and more effective compared to your competitors. Okay, now the first section here. Okay, let me see. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, all right. I will try to give some PowerPoint to make my lesson all right, more interesting. Okay, so right, we try. So the first lesson here. So who are the entrepreneurs? So we have 15 minutes for this section. So can you tell me who the entrepreneurs in your mind? What is the entrepreneurs? Okay, think about entrepreneurs. All right. So I have lots of pictures and images of the famous individually. Okay, so please discuss with your friends. But I think individually much better because we have only 1, 2, 3, 5 students here. Either person an entrepreneurs or not, and why do you think they are an entrepreneurs? Okay, yes or no? If you can hear me, just say yes or follow me in order and we pass another slide. Okay, let me know you can hear me. All right, I will show you a picture. Just tell me in your opinion, are they the entrepreneurs or not? Okay, that's it. All right, thank you. So the first one. Okay, so who is he?
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneurs. What do you think they are? He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Elon Musk is an entrepreneur because he's creative, he's innovative, He's experienced in what he does. He creates businesses and people venture in.
Okay. So according to you, he's so innovative. You don't mention about his money. You mentioned about his creativity. Is that right, Efren?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Then the second one. Okay. How about him? Bill Gates. He's an entrepreneur. He very rich. He very rich. That's right. Or can I ask Tina? Do you think that he is an entrepreneur?
I know just he is a billionaire.
Okay, right. You know he is a billions. So if I am a billion in Vietnam, so I am an entrepreneur. Okay. All right. Francie, how about you?
For me, my definition of entrepreneurship, definitely Bill Gates is an entrepreneur because he's co-founding or even a founder of we all know Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's definitely an entrepreneur. He started from 0 to 1 from
Okay.
which is so much famous now, and the stock market there for Microsoft is way so high.
All right. So yeah, if I have a lot of money, I can set up my own company, and I will become a co-founder. It's mean an entrepreneur. That's right.
I believe so. Yeah, if you have money, it means you have resourceful. You are resourceful, and you have the resources. I think this is one of the factor for an entrepreneur. You definitely need to be resourceful.
Thank you.
Oh, I will join
All
this. He is definitely
Okay.
not an entrepreneur.
Okay. So excuse me, Liz. Liz,
Yes.
all right. So
Yeah.
do you know that guy?
Fernando.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, he's a football player. So do you think Cristiano Ronaldo is an entrepreneur?
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know him just a footballer,
That's
famous
right. So
footballer.
that's right. Liz, is he rich?
Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah, he is. Is a top. Okay, the person
But
who
he's so rich, so he
yeah
can start own business and he can be an entrepreneurship.
yeah okay. So he's the top richest football player in the world. Okay.
Yes,
And I think nearly
I think
1.5
so.
billion.
I think
Mm,
so.
that's right. Okay. So we have one definition here. Either rich people are the entrepreneurs. Okay, let's think about it. Right? How about this? Taylor Swift. Okay, Taylor Swift entrepreneurs. Okay, Efren, what's your idea? Efren, what's your idea?
Actually, whoever, let me come this way. Whoever that has that owns a business of its own is an entrepreneur,
Okay.
because the person is not under anybody, any supervision. Is not under any supervision. He controls. He says what happens in his firm. So if this lady Taylor Swift has a company of her own in her name, she is an entrepreneur. So I
Okay.
would say she's an entrepreneur.
Okay, that's right. I understand your idea, right? So, okay, we have some key finding here as this section. So you have to know, not every famous person is an entrepreneur. Because
Of course, yes. Of
yes.
course, yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Like for instance, that of Cristiano Ronaldo.
that's right.
Cristiano
So
Ronaldo is famous.
yes, but he's not an entrepreneur.
He's not an entrepreneur.
That's
And
right.
he is an entrepreneur in another way.
That's right. Okay.
Because it's not
Okay.
only football that gives him money.
That's
There are
right.
some other businesses he does. He owns a hotel.
That's right. If
And
you think
other
about his the aspect that he only investing a lot of money in a hotel, so he probably an entrepreneur. But if you think that he's just a football player, he probably not an entrepreneur.
not
Okay,
an
so I
entrepreneur.
say
No.
some people are both the artists and entrepreneurs, like Cristiano Ronaldo and Taylor Swift. So for a lot of rich people in Vietnam, like models, they're not entrepreneurs, although they're so rich. Okay, agree with me? All right. So remember, or the common thread here, if you want to become an entrepreneur, you have to create value. You have to create a value for the society, building the sustainable business model. Okay. For example, if I were a model, I just a marketing for one kind of products, domestic products, for example, I receive a lot of money, I become rich, but I'm not an entrepreneur. Do you understand me? Clear, right? I mean, the first, if you
Yeah.
want to get the point here, you have to create a value for society. It means how to identify this business model in value, or which section is the most valuable in your organization. I will teach you later through the smart curve model. Okay, that's it. Do you
Okay.
understand here smart curve model? Which part in the business has the highest value that you can contribute to your organization as well as the society? I will teach you later about this. Okay, it means that you want to get faster and better in that market. One thing you have to know is that smart curve. Okay, you know the part in organization that gets the highest value. Okay, I will teach you later. Huh? That's it. Thank you. Or that's it. Thank you. Next to some kinds of concept and the rules for the entrepreneurs. Okay. So according to you, what makes them essential to today's world? We all want to start up. You all want to become an entrepreneur. But this world needs you or not. Have you ever thought about it? Okay. Have you ever thought about it? You want to start up, you want to change your life, turn the idea and earn a lot of money, but that's where this world needs you or not. Okay, so I have pictures. What is the entrepreneur's definition? So I have a pictures. Yeah, okay. So we have the entrepreneurs 1.0 verse 4.0. So who can tell me what the difference? What the difference? Okay.
Digital analog.
Digital analog. Right. So we have our two pictures, left and right. So, 1.0 and 4.0. So what's different, the entrepreneurship?
Okay. Can I go?
Yes, right, of course. Just free to share.
Yeah. Entrepreneur 1.0 is a true entrepreneur who takes advantage on people's innovation,
Oh,
people's created idea, people's finished products. He goes far away making that product existable, seen by final consumers,
okay.
thereby doing some major form of marketing to bring to visibility of people's knowledge about a certain essential product. So he is the true entrepreneur. Then entrepreneur 4.0, innovator,
That's right.
startup.
Innovator. Startup.
Yeah, startup and what again? And globalization. Is also an entrepreneur, but he expands his wings into different markets.
Okay.
But 101 makes use of the facility within him.
Okay. And you
So
mean about
101 are people that we more at times seen as entrepreneurs,
Thank
but
you.
4.0 are higher entrepreneurs that are not seen
I
because
agree.
101 operates under them.
All right.
That's
Okay.
my own submission.
Thank you for your idea. How about Liz? Do you have any idea about the difference between entrepreneurs in the two pictures? please.
Yes. I think 1.0 and 4.0 is, I think entrepreneur is they have they need the value and I don't know how to explain it. But
Yeah, okay.
that entrepreneur for me, I think that 4.0 is a real entrepreneur and 1.0 is just a small business for them.
Okay, that's it. So here we have the traditional definition and the modern definition. Okay, so actually, if you are an individually who owns and manage your business, you are entrepreneurs 1.0. Okay, so I think majority of the student here, like you and me, and just a new starter, we're just a traditional entrepreneurs. Okay, so the modern definition, the modern entrepreneur 4.0, it means you have to identify and explore the opportunity the same with 1.0. However, we have to try innovation, accept risk to create value. You know, more nowadays, we have the big corporation. They seem to get and accumulate all of the profits in their field. So if you want to make the competition in this business world nowadays, you have to drive innovation and accept risk. All right, accept risk. So I think because my family, because I just contact in Vietnam, contact Vietnam. Okay, so my family also run the family business. We sell the traditional, okay, specialty food, and I think just 40 years ago, it's so simple. Just open the restaurant and attract the local people without marketing, without sale purchase business plan. I think they didn't need any the business proposal. Very natural way. We just have an idea and you own and manage. But nowadays it's quite different. We have to competitive a lot with some old and current idea. For example, if you want to open a restaurant next to my family, so the way you start must be differently at my family store. It's not easy nowadays. Agree with me? Fancy and your friend, Liz and Tin Lai? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reason why
Okay.
that reason why we have to evaluate your idea. And I totally agree with Francie that risk management is so important because we have invested a lot of money. Okay, if we do not have a good preparation, I think 90% of the idea will fail, definitely. Okay, so you have to remember from merchant and trader. So, a lot of people who got good at finance, we call them the trader, not entrepreneur. They can trade, they can earn the money through their trading, but they not create the value for the society. It means they are not entrepreneurs. Okay, so if you propose for me on the check about a business idea, you have to know what the pain point of your customer and how you solve the pain points better than the current competitors or future competitors can have. Because you want to build a sustainable business model, you have to think not from the current, but the 20 years later. What a change, or what a change in the society. Try to keep the competitor joining and get the stable position for this market. It is important. Okay? All of you? It's okay? Can follow me?
Okay.
Yeah. If you have any idea, just feel free to share. Okay. So,
Okay.
for example, in Vietnam, a lot of people will go to China. They will bought a lot of good and then through the Taobao, through the some kinds of online platform, and they sell again for the local market. They're not entrepreneurs. You understand me? Okay, because majority of them will compete the price, not about the value. So if you want to get a sustainable business model, think about the value first. Think about the value first, because it's a harder thing. It's a harder thing. But if you solve the problem, you solve the pain point in the fastest way or in the innovative way, you probably can become entrepreneurs, not a business owner anymore. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Let's move. Just some kinds of facts in Vietnam, because SME contribute over 40% of Vietnamese GDP. So if you want to get success in Vietnam, try to make connection with the SMEs, the business owner. Actually, belong to the BNI network, the business network internationally. I have 1,000 friends as a business owner, because I think I just a business owner. They have a lot of business. They can earn a lot of money, but they run the very old idea and can easily be replaced by the new entrant to the market. Okay, that's right. That's right. That reason why in this quote, you have to know about your idea and how to validate that idea before you invest your money. Okay, that's it. All right. But, I have a lot of friends. After they run their business, 6 months, 1 month he can earn more than 10,000 US dollar. I think it's good money in Vietnam for the first 6 months. Profits. However, he think that failed, and he stopped. Invest a new thing, restart again. Okay, don't worry about it. The first idea. That's it. Here we have some very famous one. Okay, case study of Steve Jobs. You think that the idea, the play from the small garage, but the idea transform technology into the lifestyle. Every great business just come from a small idea. Just a wonder, in this area, do we have the same idea with this? Of course, we do have, but we cannot do like him, because the technology becomes so famous nowadays. Until you have that idea, but probably you can get success like him. Understand me? All right? So here we can see he got great visions, persistence, and innovation. Okay, the very old lesson. But Elon Musk, you can see clean energy, space exploration. So I think the topic about the clean energy, the clean sustainable development will be very hot for the next 5 years. The clean products in Vietnam. Okay, so Francis, what's your business about?
I'm into project management. So yeah, it's more on the IT side of things. System integration, I would say. Project management all the time.
But
So
what your products about?
I have no product. I only doing services. So I'm everything. Less my connection here is with government official from Ethiopia. So he's a minister of AI, and then also in Middle East as well. So okay. So maybe I share a bit of myself, what I'm doing. I don't think that I'm capable of enough to open up a business. But I think along the way, because I have 7 to 8 years of experience in Abu Dhabi, which is UAE, and I have full list of connection. And from this full list of connection as a database, I'm willing to step up to open a business. Because I think, in other words, maybe I just want to share here, another word of entrepreneur. There's another word called intrapreneur. If you join a company, you can be also an entrepreneur, but we call it intrapreneur. So when I joined my company, I think maybe some of you all know, it's a very famous company in UAE. We call it G42 now. It's one of the Sheikh company. Yeah. So when I joined that company, I have a lot of exposure to a lot of people. I even met Elon Musk. you know, during my time as a service there when we went to USA. So I
Okay.
met a lot of these people. So from there, I see things and I experience things and I see how people interact. And from there, I tell myself, I want to be an entrepreneur. But how to start? How to be a business person like Elon Musk? How to be a business person like people that we are seeing and we are learning so far? So what I'm thinking is that I want to be a business owner in my company first.
Okay, agree.
A
That's all
pool
right.
of people. I need to have a pool of network.
That's right.
So yeah, that's how I began my journey as a business owner. So as my company right now, I have one in Singapore, I have one in Dubai. So basically what I'm doing is I'm serving people as a consultant, meaning to
Consultant.
say I don't sell any product. I don't have a devices. I'm not like Steve Jobs that I sell Apple phone or Apple products like headphone and everything. I don't have a product. But if
Okay.
my customer asks me to evaluate a product from Steve Jobs and a product from Elon Musk, my duty is to come up with a matrix and to advise my customer which product is better.
Okay. It means you sell your idea, you sell your position and
Yes, the
evaluate.
services.
That's
Correct.
it.
And then
Because
they have their own legacy equipment or their own legacy software. And then I have to find new products to integrate into their legacy software or their legacy product. Meaning to
okay.
say, for example, I give you an example. Like if they have cameras, CCTV cameras where they are using right now, which is old, and then they want to recreate these cameras, be AI enabled. So how am I going to do that? So I have to have a pool of managed services. I have to have a pool of engineers. I'm going to create it to understand their pain point, like what you mentioned just now is very important. And then we come up with a solution together with the existing system and the new system, how to integrate to one another. So I will
Okay.
call myself as a system integrator. So that's my business model. Basically, also do research. So if I know my customer is into surveillance, is into public security, is into
Okay.
installation security, I will definitely go to in the internet, in everywhere, and I meet around. I like to go to Hanoi. I like to see people. I like to, I even like to go to factory in Hanoi to visit all around. So these are the opportunity when I meet people. I will have this product pool with me, and I sell and I recommend this product to the customer.
That's
And
right.
yeah, and most of the time the customer will not go directly and bypass you because this word is very important. They trust you. And when you
Yeah.
have trust, then I think then your customer will always be with you for long. I think yes, that's my model. There's nothing much special about me. Yes.
I will have you to get better a little bit, just a little better about your
Sure,
business model.
definitely.
Okay.
Right.
Also, because majority of your business related to the consultant is mean the service model. The
Right.
service model. Okay. So based on the connection and based on your expert, you will get a customer. And you have your strong point here. You had a very strong connection. Probably in the business model, I will show you something that can get better. Okay, hope so. Because right,
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely. Learning.
That's right. So the point here, I just share why I share the case study because I want you to have some key takeaway from the great people. We just can follow them, but we have to adapt something, learn something from them. For example, in Elon Musk, I think the first as a business owner or entrepreneurs, we can learn him the lesson that thinking big. But in our situation, we have to start more. You understand me? Okay. All of here, we have to think big, but we have to start more. All right. As a business owner first. And then when we grow the business owner, we have a very strong connection. We try to create a value for society in order to have the sustainable development. Okay. If you want to get the sustainable value and sustainable business model, you have to create the long-term value. That's just one word, right? But if we just start your startup, try to get customer, try to think about the cash flow, try to think about how to market to the right person more than try to think about a long-term creator. So we learn the model, but we have to know we just need as a business owner first before we become a great entrepreneur later in the future. Okay, that's it, right? But
Right.
and I also agree with Francie at the beginning of lesson. We have to embrace risk. if we do something without risk, I think it the riskiest, because no one dare to do it. That reason why, okay, we have to know that risk and how to reduce the risk. Okay, so right, next person, I want to share with you one of example of the Vietnamese, okay, entrepreneurs. You know him? You know him? He's very famous in Vietnam. Okay, all of you?
I don't know him.
Ah, okay. All
He's,
right.
he's nobody.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, because I received
him.
that. Pardon? Okay.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
Okay, here is the founder of Thế Giới Di Động. If you want to buy the mobile phone in the Vietnam, okay, you go to Thế Giới Di Động, and he's the owner. All right. Wow. For example, if you want to buy the grocery in Vietnam, you will go to Bách Hóa Xanh. Bách Hóa Xanh. Okay, he's the founder. It's okay. His product is so popular in Vietnam. All right, and his idea, it just come from the small shop, and he want to give his wife a phone. Very, very simple, okay, idea. But he didn't like the way that the receptionist create for his wife. So he tried, and he did set up a place where the service is the priority. He didn't sell the products, but he sell the service. And if we want to learn about the system management, okay, the strategy, how to make the people happy, or usually we call the business culture, you can study from that guy. I think it's great. Okay, so like a Francie, because you have the business already. Usually, at the first 3 years of your startup, you are the person, you are the owner and the salesperson as well. That's right. And then you will create a lot of follower. And talking about the business cultures, if your organization is under 30 people, we don't need a coach at all, because the people who follow you because of you, because they admire you, because they think that you are a great leader. However, if your organization grow faster, bigger, I think we will have to know about the business culture. Okay, right. And my startup now is about 9 years, 9 years already. Okay, and the people follow me at the first 3 years. They quit. Okay, and I think it's my leadership lesson. If you can create people follow you, you can become an entrepreneur, which is your business owner. I think the big gap between the business owner and the entrepreneurs is how to create, to build the team, to build the people from the 30 people until 100 people. Okay, and if your company just under 30 people, we don't need to build a culture at all. Okay, and if you study about some case study of some big corporation in Vietnam, they have to change the culture after a short time, or after the 10 years. Okay, we will study about it later. Okay, now that's so it's just a Vietnamese businessman, so probably you don't know about him. No problem. So I just have one idea, and you have to think and share with us. Are entrepreneurs born with this, or met through training and experience? Okay, a very interesting question, huh? So is the natural, the talent born, or you have to train? If you are not entrepreneurs, if you are a business owner, do you think that you you have an inborn talent, or you need to be trained? Okay, we just search the internet Whatever, no problem with me. Just give me some idea. It's okay.
I would say neither are wrong. I would say
That's
you can
right.
be born with it, and also I can say that it can be made through experience and training. I am not born with it, definitely. I made through training and experience because I started seeing things along my way that I want to be a businessman. So I learned in one of the company that I have. When I say why born with it, because there are people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk. And Elon Musk, I think he graduates somewhere. There are people like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. They don't graduate with university. They don't have high education, but they are born with it. You see, their talents, their nature, they are natural. They are able to give wonderful speeches like Steve Jobs. And Bill Gates, he don't even have a degree. He can even create a Microsoft software that almost all enterprises are using in the world now.
Okay.
So these are born with it. I mean, they are definitely natural. And Elon Musk, who on earth will do things, will believe that one day, I mean, of course, during our era, we were always thinking that can battery power up a vehicle, but nobody dare to go for it. And he's the one that go for it. And not only he go for space rocket, he even go for brain now Neuralink. This guy is crazy. But because of his craziness, he is really born with it. He's really born with it because he dared to do it. He don't sleep at home. He's a million billionaire, and I think he's going to be the one that is going to reach trillionaire soon. He don't sleep in big condo, big villa. He sleep in the office with the employee.
That's right.
He's born with it. He's definitely born with it. No one,
So,
yeah, he's definitely crazy.
don't you think that the action that he live in the office that come from his passion?
I would believe passion is, yes, this is definitely one of the key because he love what he's doing. Yeah,
That's
the
right.
passionate and hungry is very
That,
important. But I think out of passion and hungriness, he also have an ego that he has a point to prove. I think a point to prove is much more than passion and all these things because he want to prove people wrong. If not, you don't have the desire to go beyond that. Because everybody will think that he's crazy because who on earth rocket will fly? He don't even have the money to buy rocket from Russia. And he dared to travel all the way to Russia and meet all the military top people and say that I'm going to buy a rocket for you for 25 million, and everybody laughed at him. I mean, I read his book. Maybe I can't remember the figure. But he's definitely crazy because he want to prove people wrong. And then he came back and said that I'm not going to use Russia rocket anymore. And from there he set his own SpaceX because he has that ego and he want to prove people wrong. Yeah.
So, don't you think that some famous entrepreneur you just mentioned, just usually from the USA?
Yeah, mostly USA, but Elon
Okay,
Musk, of course, is an African. I
that's
mean
right.
South Africa, and Bill Gates is an Israelis. Of course, they have US citizenship, but they are really not born in US.
That's right.
They are not born in US.
Actually, we have a lot of example, but we just know about some people from US or something
No,
related
I
to US.
know a very famous people, a Vietnamese people. I love this guy. He formed the Vin AI group. He has no knowledge about VinFast. He has no knowledge about battery EV. He went all the way to Russia to sell instant noodle, and he came back with the idea to do technology business. You see?
You
I mean,
mentioned about Mr. Phạm Nhật Vượng, right?
yeah, I think Vin AI. I can't remember his name, but I
Okay,
love his
right.
story. Yeah, I mean he's this one of the very famous guy in Vietnam, right?
Okay.
He
He's
went
a
over
rich man.
to Russia to sell instant noodle and came back to open up a technology company. I mean, I admire him so much. Definitely, I think because of his daring and he dared to venture and he go all the way to Russia and then he saw something there and he learned from there. Probably then he came back with something.
Thank you for your idea. Right. Okay. Some people they just respond with that talent, and however, usually the majority of us we have to be trained and to get a lot of fail and get more experience. Thank you, Efren. How about you? Efren?
Okay. My take on this is some entrepreneurs are born with it.
That's right.
Why some are made through training? For example, those that are born with it are a kind of family trend, personal personal characteristics. It
That's
comes
right.
natural, it flows natural. It's just a natural component. Your father is a businessman, you are born into a business family, you follow the trend. Why some who are born with that natural component might not pay attention to the business the father does? He might decide to learn from it. That is making him, he won't have the pure business knowledge. But with the training that he's receiving and the environment he's born in, he will start experiencing different kind of thing and try to upgrade, like upscale or upscale his skills. So person that is born with it has this ability to tolerate risk.
Mm-hmm.
He's curious. He
All
often
right.
show up early in whatever thing that he's doing just to make ends meet. He's persistent and resilience. He's born with it. It's just natural. It's flowing naturally. So when you are made with it, it's just opportunity recognition. When you are made through training, you see this opportunity, you dive in because that is where the money is coming. That's the
Okay.
trend for the day. This is what gives money. You dive into the opportunity. And again, you have the business acumen. You want to own a business. Okay, let me go and learn this. If I
Mm-hmm.
learn this, I will be better in it. Okay, can I network with people that is already in this kind of business so that I can be persuasive? Like, let me just put more effort in this, let me just do this and do that. Then you will have a clear mindset that this is what I want to do, and you will be
Okay.
confident in yourself. So entrepreneurs are born, entrepreneurs are made, depending where you fall in. Like
Okay.
for me as an entrepreneur, I was born
Mm.
in a business. Yes, I was born in a business family. So
Wow. Okay.
I follow the trend.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So do I.
If I weren't born and I see that something like this is happening and this is the only way of livelihood, I'll have the mindset to learn.
Okay.
And as I'm learning, I'll be confident in myself. So it's intertwined. You can be born, you can be made as an
Okay.
entrepreneur.
That's right. I share with you idea because I was born in the business families also. That is why I have the more opportunity to change the way that business can run from my business when I was a little kid. I totally agree with you with when I was born with it. However, both of you, Evans and Francis, we talk about a lot about the characteristic how to become a businessman. Okay, so later I will give you a test yourself, some kind of characteristic that can have you consider whether you are suitable with the business world or not. Okay, thank you. Liz, how about you? Do you think that entrepreneurs born with it, or you have to be learn or be trained to become a businessman?
Mm, I think entrepreneur is made through training and experience because um for entrepreneur you need to have a passion
Mm-hmm.
because if you have passion and you love doing this and you can create the value and you can become the entrepreneur. For one, it's the same with the passion.
That's right. Okay, I totally agree with you. Majority of us, if you want to become a great entrepreneur, the first we have to need a passions. If we are not from the very rich families or we are not from the business families already, totally agree with you. Thank you. Just say about the question and you feel free to ask. But one thing important that every skill can be learned. That's it. Agree? So we will move to the next part. I think we should have some break before we move to part 3, the quality and characteristic of the business owner. Okay, all of you, it's okay. We'll break a small crack in about 20 minutes. Excuse me, you how many minutes usually you have a break? Uh, there's any idea?
10 minutes or 15 or 10 minutes.
20 minutes is okay.
10 minutes, right? Or 10 or 20?
20 minutes is okay.
Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, break. Thank you. We will back class at 7:20, 7:40. Thank you. Okay, everyone. We come back. Please turn the face on. Can you hear me? All of you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, Tilai, uh, the first section is already. So, how do you feel? Is it fast or is very slow or normal?
Just normal and interesting.
Okay, because actually, I think if you have a lot of teammates and they have the real experience, we can learn from them better. So even though I have to say that, my friends when I was in the MBA classroom, my friend is so great because they just actually I just need a certificate. All right, right, because they just need a certificate for their career path. Not just because of the knowledge in the classroom, because we have a lot of theoretical framework, but it's hard to apply for specific area like an IT. Okay, but if you want to stop, so because if you want to get started in the technology fields, so there are two things you have to know. The first, your expertise, and the second one in the business model. All right, something you have to follow because in the technology world, I think it's so hard to create something new if we don't have a lot of resources and connection. Okay, if we just enter solely, easy to fail. Agree, Fancy? Agree, Fancy? That's right. Okay, that is why we have to learn to build up the strong connection and have to gather some people with the same vision with you. But we have another challenge in that when we gather a lot of people, how we share and delegate the task. All right, because everyone inside they want to become a boss, you and I, but how how to set the rules, how to delegate the task, I think is so important because majority of startup they don't fail because of they poor sale or they poor the marketing or they poor the business model because they just have the some kinds of argument inside the organization, especially some the stakeholders, the shareholder for the beginning of the work. So my advice that if you have the business idea, just stop for yourself. Okay, Tin Lai. All right, so okay, yeah. That's right, Fancy. If you have a business idea, just start for yourself. Or you know your strong point and your weak point, how the person can solve and help you your quick point, support you. That's all right. It's been they have to follow you and you just EQ. I think all thing about EQ of the communication skill, the position skill when you have vision already. Okay, so all of you, now we back. Efren, Lix, Mabikia, and Nailing. Okay, welcome, Nailing. Can all of you hear me?
Hello, sir. Yes, I
Okay,
can
hello.
hear.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, please, we just have the first section. So, Francie, how about you? How about you feeling? Because actually, I don't know about the student yet. I just think that you're just a learner and you want to learn something from my experience from the business model. I don't know anybody here have the business already like you, Francie. So I want to hear your feeling. Okay, is it good? Can you share some feeling?
I think the pace is okay. I mean, for a start right now, I mean, this is our first lesson. I mean, we can have such a discussion and such case study from
That's right.
your PowerPoint deck. I think that's interesting. We all of us are engaged and we are all sharing our experience. I think
Okay.
definitely a good start.
Thank you. Okay. Hope that way
Looking
we can doing well for the 6 weeks because we have a lot of touch idea because the touch section is related to the business idea. I think it's hard, challenging. You have to or prepare yourself first. Okay. Now because the first section. So I will try. So about my PowerPoint, it's okay. You can follow easily, right? It's okay. Thank you. How about the others and friends, Alex? Maybe if you think my PowerPoint easy to follow, just give me some icon. All right, okay, I will prepare detail more or just shorter, whatever. Because actually in the business we have to think to share a lot. So don't just follow the leader like me, because I just have one opinion. The world is so different. Okay, so if you want me to make more detail in any section, just tell me. I will have you, no problem. Okay, right? But actually, I just prepare for 56 slide because I think 3 hours is enough. I want to hear more about your opinion, the way that you have to understand, and feel free to share your idea. Because at the end, as a business owner, you have to talk a lot, to share a lot, and to persuade your employer, follower a lot. All right. The more you talk, the better argument you are. I think you can become a great entrepreneurs or business owner later. Okay. So thank you. Now move to the part 3. We talk a lot about a business owner. So what makes them become a very successful business owner? Okay, I think it's an interesting part. We think we share a lot about the inborn talent business owner, or the train, or we learn the business owner. So can you, any here, can share me what the quality that makes you become the business owner? We mentioned a lot about the passion. We mentioned about a lot about the family condition. If you were born in a family background in business, it's easier to help you become a successful business later. But we do not come from the family business background. So which characteristic or quality can help you become a business? Okay. Francie, because you have the company, you have the place, you have the organization where you can observe the model. Okay, you have example already, right? But how about the audience? If you don't go to the company yet, you just do it in the school. So what characteristic we think that will have you become a very successful entrepreneur leaders? Tin Lai, can you share some more? Just one, and why? Oh,
I think it may be leadership team because business owners must guide employees and make important decisions.
okay.
And then risk taking is also important to become a successful business owner. Yeah.
Okay, when you're talking about the word leadership, we have to teach and we explain this word at least 4 years. Okay, because leadership is so hard and so broad. Okay, and I like the keyword that you talk about your making decision. All right, okay. So you have to understand, as a business owner, for the first 3 years and 5 years in the startup periods, we just make a decision in very challenging decision, not just easy decision, because if it decision, okay, you don't need to make it. So I totally agree that making decision is so important, but we have to add more the word making challenging decision. Right? Okay, for the first periods of stuff, because because you are the doer, but also you're the decider at the first time. Okay, that's it. All right, thank you. Good way make a decision. How about Liz? Liz, if you were an entrepreneur, so do you think what trait or qualities you need to have? Liz?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, just freely share, because you want to start a business and you have to know what makes you become successful. Okay, it must become from you, inside of you.
I think management is important in
Okay, skill.
business. That's for me.
Okay, so you talk about the management skill. So can you tell me, because management also very broad. So which skill you want to manage that have you become a great entrepreneur? According to you, no, it's not wrong or right, just your opinion. Okay.
Mm.
Because we have a lot of things to manage, business model, right? Sales management, marketing management, finance management, R&D management,
I think
quality management.
all of the management is important, but quality is the most important things for management.
Okay. I think you think about all about the skills. Oh, so
Yeah, yeah.
we have
Because I'm
two.
bad at marketing and so I don't like marketing management. I'm so
Okay.
bad at it.
Yeah, so right. Okay, I got the point here. So the key word here, the management skill, right? We have the new word, the management skill, not entrepreneurs anymore. So if you're good at management skill, you can become a manager. But
Mm.
you good at blah, you can become entrepreneurs. Okay, so it's different, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
management
yeah.
is just a part of entrepreneurship. That's right. Thank you. And friend, how about you? I think that you want to share idea.
Okay. I didn't want to say something, but let me share. One of the trends, or better still, qualities of a good for an entrepreneur to be successful is mindset and cognitive qualities.
Okay, mindset good.
Yeah, when you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as an opportunity to learn.
Okay.
When
So
you
risk
when you
risk
when you
operations again.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, when you fail, you learn your lessons from your failure and advance or upscale more. And every opportunity you recognize is like a spotting gap in the market. Before others sees it, you've seen it. So, and you will try to adjust your strategy. By adjusting your strategies,
Mm-hmm.
you quickly coordinate a change that will stand out or make you to be different in the competitive market. So
Okay. So
these are the things I think that makes you stand out when you have all these cognitive skills. And also you'll be a problem solver. You have that skill of solving problems. With this, I think I'm not that I think you will be successful. You will be successful in your entrepreneurial life.
okay,
Thank you.
I understand. I think you have a great work here, the mindset. Also very hard to to identify again, right, Francie? Okay, mindset and the ability to find a research
Yeah.
to find the gap in the market. I think it's good. Okay, because in the business
Yeah.
model you have to show the problem.
Okay.
How about you? How about you
Okay.
achieve?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I'm hearing.
Okay. I think I'm one of the apt qualities that an entrepreneur should possess. I think an entrepreneur should be someone that is daring, someone that has who is a go-getter, like who is able to. I want to use the word conquer. Like an entrepreneur should be someone that is a conqueror, like someone that is able to chart uncharted waters and venture into unventurable places. When you go read books, when you watch movies like The Men Who Built America, you get to the movie perfectly encapsulates the kind of drive and spirit an entrepreneur should have. When
Mhm.
you read about people like Rockefeller, Carnegie, the Vanderbilts, and all those guys, the men who did all those things in America, those are the kind of threats that, even though some persons might see some of them as negative, but when you
Mm,
are operating an entrepreneur is a capitalist per
mm.
se. When you are a capitalist, most times you have to have that killer. I want to use the word killer instinct. You have to give no
If
room.
you have one word to describe, what is it? One word only.
One word only.
Yes, right. One word only. What is it?
I think one word that should actually capture the spirit of an entrepreneur should be
You try to explain a lot, but you know what word in your
I will
mind?
just say insane drive.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
actually, we have it just depends on your opinion, and you know we have a lot of traits and quality of successful entrepreneurs. We just hear they're sharing. Okay. When you are successful, you can share a lot of lesson, and that people can build up a story and talk about you. And how about you, Francie? You are the business owner, and give me one word.
Yeah, actually, in my own opinion, I have a textbook opinion. I also have my own personal opinion. If I only have the time to talk about my own personal opinion, I think you need to be daring. Daring,
Daring.
yeah, daring means you need to be brave. Although when we talk about risk, when we get the risk, there is no 100% safe in this world. There's always
Okay.
risk. So you need to be daring, and you need to justify for yourself a 50% chance. Are you willing to go ahead? So you have to daring, and you have never going to look back. So you look at all
To be
the
brave,
all the entrepreneur, they never look back, right? And they know that they have enough assessment on themselves, and then they have a chance of, based on their own judgment, if they think that they have a 40% chance, they will just go ahead and move on. Just to be correct, all right? To be very honest, in this world, there's no 100% safe. If
That's
there
right. I agree.
don't born in this world. Okay, so we need to be daring. For me, I don't even think that I will be successful. I'm not saying that I'm successful now, but I'm saying that I don't think I will be able to manage and then survive for 3 years for my business. I don't think so when I first started it. But because of my braveness, because I'm daring enough, and then yeah, I survive it. But in terms of textbook opinion that I have, I think one key word is very important. I mean, I just share my opinion. For personal, I think you need to be daring. For textbook,
Okay.
you really need to be disciplined.
Okay. The word.
Really need to be.
Yeah. That's the reason why I did some real experience like you. Because actually, if I search in AI, we have a lot of word like passion, discipline, la la. However, totally agree. I just totally share with you. When I started my stuff 10 years ago, I didn't expect that it will exist until now for more than 10 years. And a lot of people tell me that you shouldn't start because your business idea is so old and we have to compete with a lot of big giant in that industry at that time. Because I opened the language centers, okay, and in my area there are more than 30 English center at that time. So I agree. The bravery, okay, encourage to do something, that you dare to do something that is so important. Okay. All right. So if we take the test, DISC test, I will tell you later. About here, anyone here? DISC test. Okay. So just the keyword for all of you. I will tell you later. All right. And someone, if you really want to become an entrepreneur and a startup, you should belong to the D and I. Okay. Dominant. Okay. Decisive, influence, and strong at connection. If you're very strong at S and C people like this, so we think a lot. We analyze a lot. Okay, we have to think about risk a lot. That reason why we never get the first start. Okay, the first step is so important. Okay, so theory is important, but bravery much more important than this. Think big but start more. Again, the two keyword: think big but start more. Earn the 100 customer first by on cost for me. Get the first 100 customer first, and then we try to analyze them so carefully about demographic, what they like, what their pain point, what the products can be better to solve the problem, or at a service after sale can help you to retain and keep their retention and make them loyal to your customer after you have the first 100 customer. Remember this, okay? I will sharing from my own experience. Because the number can affect that quality. The more customer you have, the better quality you will get. Remember one principle for the startup. We're not a big corporation, so they have a good database, but we want to try something new. The first we need to have a lot of customer first. Understand me? Yes or no? Okay, that's it. Okay, right. Thank you. We have a lot of things here. Just want to share with you some. First, okay. All right. We have our seven core trait of entrepreneurs in the theory book, like Francis said. Okay, so all right, we have make the visions. I think vision is so important. We will talk vision later, but you have to think about you now and your organization for the next 3 or 5 years. A lot of people ask me, if you just start your business, okay, so how do you know that after 3 years what your business will become? A lot of people ask me this. Okay, Francie, as a business owner, can you share with us the vision? Because you build up a business and you hope that your business will last forever, at least 3 or 5 years. We call the startup periods. So you have a vision about it. What do you think about it? But you have nothing. Why you build from 0 to 1? That reason why we had the book 0 to 1. Okay.
101, yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay.
Thomas. Okay, why I drive? I mean, the question here is why I dare to move and open
That's
a business.
right.
How I project myself. It's
Okay.
because I have enough network. I mean, I share my truthfulness with you. It's because I have enough pool of network, and I have one customer who encouraged me to go out. And he actually encouraged me to go out as to be his advisor. So that's where I dare to venture out. So when I became his advisor, then I set up a company in Singapore and had a consultants from him. But after subsequently, I think that it's not sustainable just to have one customer. But through him, he has introduced me to many customer, not only in Ethiopia, but in different region in East Africa, and mostly are all ministers. They are all in the government sector. So from there, I bring in employees, different people, designer, I have engineers, I have technicians with me, and then I expanded it. So yeah, now back to the school terms. I mean, I'm also fortunate that I have a lot of friends who business owner. I have a lot of officer. I used to be in the army for 14 years. Okay,
A question here.
Yeah.
Do you have your organization pictures after 3 years when you first?
I seriously, I just want to say that I planned. I had when I started it, when I had a consultancy company, I don't plan to open my company as consultancy. I don't plan it as only project management. In fact, I told myself I want to do a wholesale trade. I have a lot of license in my trade license. You need to have the license. Yeah. So I project management, trade license, general training, and then consultancy and everything I put there inside because I want to expand it out. Because when I have a customer who is in the AI industry, and I know this AI industry is wide. So from there, I have a projection. So now I back to the school terms, right? How I project myself. I project myself. I did assess myself from not 1 year. What is my prospect? What is my lead for 1 year? In fact, I have a prospect and lead for 3 years. Whether it happen or not, or don't happen or not, it's a story that I want to create. It's a story that I want to sell it to my employee. Employee has a choice, right? Even if I talk to my partners, I have many different partners. How you think the partners will come to you and say, Francis, I will just throw this money to you. You go and do it, I'll believe you. No, the partners want to.
That's right.
So
I love your keyword now. That's right.
know,
when we talk about the visions, and if just support that you are gonna become a stop, vision is a thing that you sell to your employee and your partners. So remember this, okay? That's okay. And the vision is the thing that you really want to become. Okay, and it's just the true value that you want to sell to your employee or your partner. Especially if you want to create the people follow you. With the stop, we don't have a lot of resources. We don't have a lot of money to give them the high salary. Vision is a keyword.
Yes, and
You
trust
know,
me, I just share on my experience. I create the 3 years forecast, and is very near to what I created. Because you have a vision for yourself, you have a motto for yourself, you never fall. If you don't have a plan, it's also a plan. You plan to fail. When you have a plan, you will never fall. And I just share my own experience. I'm not a billionaire company. I'm not not yet there. But actually, these 3 years, I did earn my first million.
that's
Yeah,
great.
so I projected it. Yeah. So with this is a drive. Is a drive. And once you have that target, right? And once you hit that target, I give you I mean I just want to share. I'm not trying to be like I'm in a humble way to share. A vision is a very important statement for everybody. Because that vision is a drive. And that drive will take you very, very far. Because when you
Okay.
fall, when you are disappointed, when you meet any obstacle, that vision will carry you very far.
Okay.
Because that vision is not only you. That vision, you sell it to your partner. That vision, you sell it to an employee. And your employee stick with you. Your partner invest on you. Your customer stay with you. It's not yourself anymore. You have to think of
That's right.
everybody. And then you will never, never let it fall. This is just I want to share with my experience. Yeah.
Totally agree with you. Okay, so for the stop for the entrepreneurship, vision is so important. And the reason why we have the three term very important: visions, mission, and core value. And if you want to have a core value, it means the true value you want to bring your customer. It has to base on the visions you want to get. After 3 years, what your targets for your organization about the quality, about the customer, about the position you want to stand in the society based on the visions. So if you want to stop, think of vision first. Think about the vision first. Through the visions, the people that can evaluate you, the people that can evaluate your organization. That's right. Because you have to sell it. You have to sell it to your partner, to sell it to your employee. Okay. And you just need to make it detailed in the everyday action of your company.
Yes.
That's it.
And trust me, the responsibility that you have is huge. And you will really have a lot of responsibility. Sometimes you have sleepless nights. So I mean, entrepreneur, business owner, if you think you can sleep 8 hours, sorry, you're not an entrepreneur. If you think you can enjoy your life with the money that you have, sorry, then you are not an entrepreneur. The money
That's
that
right.
comes to your company is not belonging only to you. You have so many people to answer. The responsibility is huge. I mean, I love being an entrepreneur. It's like it's not yours. You have so many people under you. When you want to look at your employee, of course, I want to be able to pay her or him every month. I want to be able to make sure that, one day she step up and then she will grow with me and she will do well in life. So the responsibility is huge. It's not only about yourself anymore. So I think another word I want to share is selflessness. It's not about yourself anymore. Yeah, I think that's
Okay. And do you think that the company belong to a lot of people, not yourself anymore? Okay.
I mean,
It,
yes, yeah. Maybe by paper it belongs to you, but I think on factually, yes, it belongs to you. But as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, it doesn't belong to you 1% anymore because your responsibility is so huge. You have so many people to take care. You know, you have got to pay their salary, and you need to grow, make them grow. You need to give them bonus. You need to make sure that you motivate them, and you make sure that you have to talk to the customer. The customer, you have to retain it, and you have to talk to your partners. You have to talk to your stakeholder. Make sure that they have faith in you. That in 3 years' time, I will still enjoy another million. You know,
Okay.
it's a lot of effort. If an entrepreneur can sleep 8 hours, then sorry, you are not entrepreneur. I can just say that. Sorry. If you can sleep,
I,
you can't. Yeah.
I can see that you have a great passion about the topic, huh? Fancy.
Um,
Very-
I went through a lot of tough time. I mean, there's a lot of downside of things. Face a
That's
lot
all
of
right.
obstacle. Sometimes when there's a lot of obstacle, because in the business there's so many risks, right? Even you get the contract, sometimes even you get the scope, you get the an initial what do you call that, cost and price that you actually have it, you think that you earn a lot, but actually it's not. When you finish the project, there's so many variants and there's so many scope change that you got to answer. Sometimes there's so many losses that you do not know where. When you do a business, do you want to give up actually? When you do this project, do you want to give up actually? Because there's so many variants has been eating up to your margin. These are some of the factors. If you can be in control of everything, then sorry, then you cannot be a businessman. You must be able to adjust, be flexible. I think the most important thing is really discipline. And when any money that comes to your pocket don't belongs to you. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, you must act rich, but you must think poor. Yeah, that's the correct word.
Okay, so I think you faced a lot of challenge in the past, huh? Right. Actually, the business outside they change a lot, and the downturn often happens to the business owner, huh? Like you. When the first my business reached $1 million for 3 years ago. Actually, I think is hard. You have to run from zero to the first $1 million. It's so hard because I faced a lot of challenging. I got disappointment by myself and not my business because because of the visions I set up, I can attract a lot of people, but after 3 and 5 years, I had to change because the vision that have you got 300,000 US dollar it different with the vision you got $1 million because you need a new people can help you that. This means the follower at the very early stage of your business that you have to change a lot because they can update, they can change themselves to fit with the current market. So I have to quit and say goodbye to them. I feel disappointed not about organization but about myself. Right? Just a business owner can face that thing inside and along. Right? Okay. And about six left, we talk a lot, and I think it's just a theory. That's the reason why I put the vision in first. Put the vision in first. You have to think long, start small, but the vision can be changed, don't be fixed. Remember this, okay? It's a real experience for me, all right? So, because usually when we first start, we just want your business, is it, right? Naturally, is it for a year or 3 years? But after you change your vision, it means you have to change your business model. You change the people follow you. It's a hard period from the entrepreneurs.
Yes,
Okay,
after sharing this, I remember how I first started up my first year. I got to talk to my
okay.
partner. I say that, look, not my partner. I got to talk to my first employee. I said that, look, we are a startup. I only can manage until now, secure your first 6 months of salary. Do you willing to join? After the 6 months, I'm not sure whether you'll be get paid. I told him that, and he joined me. And now we really enjoy the 3rd year. So yeah, I really that moment when you do the startup is really you when you do the startup the company, I not only found a good employee like brothers, I also found a good partner like really my real brothers, my really real brothers. Like they're always with me, stick together with me. I mean partners, of course. He also joined in and worked together with me. He is my investor. All right. He also
Okay.
went down to Ethiopia, and Ethiopia during 3 years time ago, 4-5 years time ago, is really I'm not criticizing. It's not a place where ideally people will go, okay, because it's dangerous, right?
Okay.
Everybody do not know where is this place all around. And my partners came together with me, and we have this hardship together. It's not only it's like maybe because I was in the army for a number of years, so I always bring that army esprit de corps, that spirit, that brotherhood spirit together with me. So that's why, yeah, sorry, emotional. But yes, we
Okay.
I think
I
about
think you faced a lot of
you-
challenge in the past, huh?
and
Nice.
and really at that time when we do not know whether the next month we have salary, every money that we bring in, we really cheer and we hold each other and we hug each other. That's that until that aspect, really until at that situation. Because there are times where we don't even know that next month we will be able to get salary. And those employees that stick with me, they will tell me that we are willing to take half pay cut. From 1,
I
I go
share
to 2, go to 3. These are the, of course, we grow through, and then now they became some of the employee. My first year with me, they became partners with me now, and
Okay.
they enjoy the profit, they enjoy the share, and then they become partners, and also became my employee. They don't want to go anywhere higher. They want to go anywhere. They want to invest on this company, and they still stay at Digis as a manager. You know, this
It's not a company anymore. It's not a company anymore.
they
It
still
become a
with my
lifestyle.
company. Yeah, but they have the money, they have the profit, but they don't want to go anywhere. They want to throw in and invest together, and then yeah, still stay with me. I mean, my employee, the number of employee that I have is not a lot. It's a size of only 12 people. It's not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, but this
We don't need a lot of people for the startup. I think so.
yeah,
Right. The more people, the more conflict you get, because actually, the people who only want to take control of the company. So I think we have a very interesting topic. I think I need your experience to share. It's mean how to choose a good partner when you first start up. I think it's so important. 90% of the stuff of Vietnam, they don't fail because of business model. Don't fail because of they lack of money from sales marketing. They fail just because of the conflict between the shareholder or the first people just have a make strong argument together. I think we have to talk about this later. So thank you for Francie. I will share with your emotion because actually I used to be like this before. I had to say goodbye with my friend, my best friend, because they are person share with me. I just give my own experience about this. When the first stop, we think that we try to get a group of people have very strong about one skill, and I think I failed that time. If you want to get a lot of people, you have to think about how to attract the people with a lot of skill in a different aspect of society. One person strong at sales, one person strong at marketing, one person strong at leadership, one person strong at inside the company, how to run well, the COO like organization inside. We don't need to attract a lot of people that's very strong at one skill. You have to remember this, okay? Because when your business start growing higher, we need a lot of idea from the different perspective. Yeah, right? Okay. Thin line list for startup. Remember, attract a lot of people from a lot of department because you have more idea, the prop picture of organization. Remember it, okay? Think about the risk taking. We mentioned a lot here. I have to think that risk taking skill is so important. Man, okay, 50%, 40%, 70%, okay. But in the delegation, just one skill, just a theory only. If you want to delegate for employee, okay, if they can do the task 70%, well, you just delegate them to do that. Don't need to control all the thing. Because the first time business owner and the entrepreneurs, we usually have the micromanagement, right? Well, because you think that your employee not good at your skill, especially the people who good at the management skill, who think that your employee not so good at that task. That's the reason why you do the task instead of delegate them. It means that you have to do your job and you have to do your employee task as well. Okay. So the next thing, creating, you have to be innovative in the business model nowadays. You just jump. If you stop right away for the next 10 years and use the old business owner, I think that the market side, the market trend is not exist anymore. It belongs to the big giant in the society. They try to collect, they try to M&A a lot nowadays. For example, Facebook, Instagram, M&A. Instagram, just a very popular software app. They think that they can attract their market side than Facebook M&A immediately. You understand me? Okay. Leadership skill. Leadership is quite important, but I think that the one word leadership that you can make the follower follow you by communication skill. Leadership is so broad, but in that topic, I just want you use the word positive. And it's so important that we have one topic about this. Don't worry about this. How to listen actively and how to respond positively. We have one technique, 1 minute manager. I will send you that book later. We have the 30 seconds for giving good comment, 30 seconds for giving bad feedback, and 1 minute to delegate a task. Don't need to talk long, but try to use very open, nice, kind word to your people around you. Okay? Because, actually, the first time I become a business owner, I have to do a lot of work. That is why I easily get burned down. Agree with me, Francie? And this means I have no time to think about myself, to look at myself. And I use a very bad word because I can control my emotion. Right? It's okay. That's the reason why you need to improve your communication skill before you stop. 90% of the employee, they quit not because of organization, they quit because of the middle managers, the people who talk directly to them. So remember, try to use the word kindly, positively. I know that is hard and has effort, but you have to think and use the word again if you want to become entrepreneurs. And they're so different between leadership and management. Leadership, I use the word leadership, not the management. The management you have to control. It means you have to talk to your friends, you have to talk to your employee directly. That's the reason why sometimes you can't control your emotion. All right? And how to become a leader, the good leader. We have another section. But in this here, I just say become a good leadership, not a good manager. Right? All right. Okay. And next we have the problem solving skill. I think that is so important. But I suggest Thin Lai in the first section, we have the challenging problem, right? Not easy problem as the business owner. And my boss used to be told me before, the main duty of the manager is to solve the problem. So if you face the problem, you should be happy. And happy when seeing the problem. Because if your organization have no problem, I think that your organization doesn't exist anymore. Remember this, because you have to solve the problem. You have to solve the customer pain point. That's the reason why your business exists. Agree? If no problem, there's no business anymore. Remember that sentence. Okay? Agree? All right. If you follow me, all of you just give me an icon, all right, follow or yes, for the people who don't turn the cameras on, to make sure we still have the interaction. Thank you. I hope that. So about the vision, you can learn Elon Musk. I think I just give you some very example. You should have a model. If you don't know how to start, just think of people around you. Look at them, observe them. Okay. And here we have a very famous businessman in Vietnam. Okay. Nguyễn Hải Ninh. He built up a chain of coffee shop, and now I'm not sure it's worth more than a billion Vietnam dong. In Vietnam, a billion is huge money, but in the past, it used to be evaluated 1,000 billion Vietnam dong, a huge money. You had to search him and learn story about him. How about Amazon? Amazon decides in this, like Thin Lai mentioned before. Okay, Airbnb, that's it, right? Okay, Airbnb. I think I love that business model, Airbnb. We will talk it later. Airbnb, huh? Leadership and communication, Steve Jobs is the best. The problem solving skill for the customer need, how to solve the pain point. Điện máy xanh thế giới di động of Nguyễn Hữu Tài, okay, is the best in Vietnam. And flexibility, are Starbucks. Do you think that Starbucks really sell the coffee? Not, of course, right? Here, summary. You have to remember, no one has all 7 traits perfectly. The key is knowing your strength and improve your weakness. Okay, remember this. Knowing your strength and improve your weaknesses. That's it. So we have 7 characteristics here. Okay, please take a pictures and tell me, beside vision, if you want to choose one characteristic to improve yourself, what would it be and why? Okay. All right. If you can choose anyone here, all right, to change or to learn better, any quality, any skill here, what will it be and why? Think 1 minute, and I need your sharing. That's it.
Okay, for me, I will go with leadership and communication.
Why not? Why?
Yeah, you know, for every business to thrive, you must have a good leader, like
That's
a
right.
good manager. So, as an entrepreneur, you should be embedded with leadership skills, thereby employing emotional self awareness and empathy towards your um, line and underlying managers. In all you do, you need to take people and carry people along. As a leader, you sacrifice more to make sure that everyone is okay. And while you are doing or displaying your leadership skills, it has to go in line with communication skill. If you don't know how to communicate, you will actually pass around information. If you don't know how to communicate, you will lose businesses beyond measure because you've not elaborated or given detail what you are serving people with.
Thank you.
So
Great. So just one more question. Efren, you talk about the communication skill like a leader, right? So can you share any ideas the what difference between the communication skill as a leader and as a manager?
come again,
Right.
please.
Okay. Can you share any idea the difference between communications as a leader? What a difference between communication as a manager?
The actually communication and leadership are two different things, but they work in line. For you to be a good leader, you must possess that spirit of a very commanding skills of communication because you are talking to people, you are meeting people, so you have to outline and detail the information you are passing across.
Okay, I agree. That's all right. Just an opinion idea. We can share whatever. Okay, no problem. It's not wrong, all right. In the business world, I told you before. Yeah,
Okay, sure.
you have to
Okay.
think about it. Okay. I just
Yeah.
hear the sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Talking about the one of the core traits I would want to improve upon if as an entrepreneur. I
Which
would
skill? Which skill? Which
yeah,
skill?
the skill. I think flexibility and adaptability.
Wow,
Yeah,
interesting. Why?
yeah, being okay, like in this new era of startups and new companies, when you are an entrepreneur trying to run a startup company, you are trying to chat into new territory. Most times, your business
Mhm.
what line of whatever you want to do might not have a defined. You might not have someone who have done that before. So most times, you are learning as you are going. So you have to be flexible and adaptable. If you lack that skill of flexibility and adaptability, you might find it difficult to innovate and be able to thrive. So you have to be able to adapt and be flexible to changing markets and dynamics in the system, and also fine tune your business to work in line with the changes as is happening. You adapt and become flexible as it's happening. So I think that's a very pivotal skill that is necessary for
Okay.
an entrepreneur to thrive. Yeah.
That is why we have also the backup plan for any plan, right? Because we can predict what the market outside. So flexibility and adaptability is so important. I agree. Uh, One thing, if you want to become a good managers or the entrepreneurs, if you ask your employee repair the plan, they have to suggest 3 solution for you, not only one. You know, when I start for the first time, I ask my employee prepare the plan for me, and usually they just give me one option. I think it's my big lesson. You know, when you do the plan, you have to prepare at least 3 options. If not, it means that you are forcing your boss or your manager choosing your opinion. Agree? Remember the test. Ask your employee prepare 3 options or 3 backup plans whenever they propose any plan to you. Okay, that's it. And we have a process to evaluate which option is good and just ask them why. Remember, okay? Thank you. How about nailing hate? Okay, nailing. Any
Yes.
characteristic you need to improve if you want to become a stop owner?
Like you want to meet the like company owner, like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have no experience for that kind of area. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Nilin Ted. I'm just only 21 years right now, and I just finished my like bachelor degree, and then I joined this mini MBA. I think I'm the youngest in the class. I think so. I just
Okay.
learned from my brother, like a friend said, he's older one and big brother. I just learned from him his experience. It's very, it's very interesting his experience, like his military service, about his military service. Sometimes he tell about that in the class as some teacher asked about it, and he tell about the military service, his military service. So quite interesting, like and his business idea and his business, and then he said about that. It's also interesting about that, like I think so. Like you asked me about the like how the how the like skill I need to be a beginner at a company owner. I think I need to learn about everything I need. Like usually I have and right now I have school is provided me like internship in like yeah, it's kind of like I'm doing with marketing research. I'm doing right now. Yeah, he gives me the area like what you should do, what you should do. He like the boss gives me to he's like he have like different he own his own like business.
Look like you have a great mentor in business, huh? Right, show that you should do that, you should do that, right? So it's been that actually in this structures we have a very important section related to the marketing skill. So I need to hear your experience. So business owner, thank you. So I just want to mention about the one thing is so important. That's creativity or creative thinking. I just want to share one thing so important. Everyone, they want us, they can have a better in creativity skill, but we just be creative if we have a very strong core skill. You have to do that test. You have to master that test. You have to know the process, how to create the test, how to create a product, learn by heart, and then creativity will appear. For example, I am the marketing in the society. For example, your business, I do that all the time in the marketing skill. That reason why I can have a lot of great idea in the marketing skill. If I'm the boss owner, my boss owner asked me, give me the idea in the R&D products, totally I can do it. So remember, we only have creativity skill when we master in detail, or we have the hard skill how to do it. So for example, if you do not any experience, we never do the communications with anyone before, we can't have any idea to how to grow it better. So remember this. Agree? That's right.
Agree. Yeah.
Okay. So our long-term, short-term, Easy, right? Summary, no one has on 7 trade perfectly. So if you want to start, just choose one and then change for yourself in the next 20 days. Remember, choose one. Think big and start more. No one has on 7 trade perfectly. That is why we have to learn how to listen, learn how to trust employee, because we can do alone. We can do anything alone. That is why we have to trust someone. Nobody's on the visions, right? Okay, so we don't have a lot of time, but I want to share you one tool that can help you understand about your strengths and weaknesses before we start. So we have the ISC test. My friend tested a lot. I even use it for myself. I know my strength and my weakness, and that is why I can gather people around me who help me solve my weaknesses, solve a problem, improve myself. The first D for dominance, I for influence, and C for steadiness, and C for conciseness. Okay, and the leader of organization is so important, but it depends on the periods. For example, if you want to stop, try to choose the leader who's good at, who's strong at D and I. If after 10 years, when your organization grow well, stable, you should change a leader and choose the S and C leader. Okay, in Vietnam, they have a campaign for leadership. That reason why I think that 90% of the Vietnamese entrepreneurs, they are D&I characteristic. However, in Vietnam, if you can observe very international global organization, they only choose the S and C leadership and CEO. That's so important, right? Okay, because I want to make my company stable. That reason why I choose S and C entrepreneurs. So take note the keyword and search more for the internet. I think it's quite interesting because the IC test based on two things: what you focus on, the task of the job or the people. Okay, we have the 4 quarters can help you identify and know a little bit more about yourself, especially in the business, in the work only. It not reflect your characteristic, but it can help you the way you communicate better with another people. Okay, that's it. I will show you the test later. Okay, actually, I have a small test. For example, when you face a challenge, you loud based on your choice. I can identify, okay, which characteristic or the tendency that you have in the communication at work. Okay, I mention again, it not reflect your characteristic. It just give you know a little bit about the way you communicate with the people around you. Okay, after 6 months, if you change the environment, you can change the way you communicate. It's easy. All right, usual, huh? Thank you. That's it. I will show you the test later. Don't worry about it. Thank you. We mentioned already. Again, for the late student, the business owner and entrepreneurs, they totally different. That's it. If you are a business owner, you just operate existing business model. That reason why we have one section, how to evaluate your business model is old or new, right? If old, business owner only, new entrepreneurs. For example, if you start a model with AI, I think it's new. It can change your business a lot. You don't even hire employee anymore because you can let AI run automatically. For example, in the marketing department of my company, I used to hire more 30 marketers due to AI, right? I can run content, run the video clip. That reason why I have to reduce the labor cost. And now currently only have 5, right? Maintain stability. If you want to get rich, only get rich by selling the product, usually don't need to think something so hard. Okay, you're also rich with the easy model. Don't need to be something very big in your mind, huh? Lower of innovation. You have to be creative value, but innovation can be low. Remember, innovation and the value. You have to create a value for your customer so their pain point serve them better. Okay, but about innovation aspect, you can be low, it's not problem. Even though you sold the product, you serve more customer. It's okay. That's it's for example, my friends, they own a chain of coffee shop. They still rich. Coffee shop, very old idea, old business model. That's it, but it's still rich because they serve more the customer. Okay, for 12,000 to 50,000 Vietnam dong for one cup of coffee for the worker in the industrial zones. He got the 20 chains of the coffee shop. Okay, and now he's become so rich. No problem. But you have to think about a competitor later. After 5 years, if you have the big operation, you can lose your business, right? Next, entrepreneurs create something new. For example, especially new idea, new model. I think it's quite interesting about the word model. I repeat a lot in this section. If you can create a business, new business model, thanks to the technology, you can be rich so fast. Entrepreneurs, Francie, high risk. Okay, next, lifelong learning. The difference between the business owner now today and 10, 20 years ago is a lifelong learning. That reason why Francine he studied this course, right? That's it. Thank you. And example, the founder of coffee house. So the one word, business owner, maintenance. You maintain the thing. If like Imran, he was born in the business family, he can observe the way how his family business operates. Okay, if you can maintain, still earn the money, he can become business owner. Okay, Imran. But we're talking about entrepreneurs. We think about innovation and expansion. For example, my family only have one store, one restaurant, but in me, I have a franchise. This means you have to use another business model as well. Okay, you have to think about your QA, QC, the way to control the quality. It means we open the chain, we open the franchise, so we have to use a different business model. And now the process is so important because when we franchise, we just can copy and duplicate the process. We can duplicate the people. Agree? That's okay, man. I mentioned a lot about the business model, so I think that will help you. But if you get one small part, you can earn a lot of money from the new business model of yours. Just believe in me. Just me. Okay? All right? So here, all right, entrepreneurial spirit. Just a lesson, right? Build something from nothing. Like Embrace share in the first section, you have to see opportunity where the other only see challenges. You have to be brave enough to do the first step when the people easy to lose. Okay? That's it. I want to share you 2 case study, as you mentioned before. Here we have Airbnb. Who know Airbnb here? Raise your hand. Have you ever used that service before? Nope. Okay. So I think Airbnb the same like crap. All right. Okay. Here we use we sell the commodity. We use the car of the other people, but we earn the money from this by using the system. Okay, the sharing economy. Okay. Sharing economy. That's it. It's one kind of new business model. Now, start just a few metrics for the renting. But now today, the large room sharing platform without room, right? It's a large room sharing platform, but without room. Grab become the world's highest car sharing platform without cars. You have to think about it. Take advantage. Use other people resources other people TAM. Okay, think about it, because at a stop we don't have a lot of resources to invest for the fiscal, like the building or build a house or the factory or the machine. So I have to think about how to take advantage, how to use the people, all the people TAM, all the people resources. It's okay, all right. And about the TK just sold the book online, but now they become e-commerce platform in Vietnam. They sell everything like Amazon. All right, but if you want to change from the bookstore online into the e-commerce platform, it means you have to invest another business model. We have to invest a lot of money in the logistic, not a service anymore. Okay, how to deliver the book, how to deliver the item fastly within 24 hours. It means you have to base on the labor related to logistic. It means if I want to change, I have to change anything. It means I have to change the business model. Remember this, okay? That's it. Summary. So benefits and challenge, I think it's enough. We're talking a lot, but I just want to ask you one question. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Challenge. As entrepreneurs, you see a lot of challenges. Okay. Financial risk, personal pressures, like we mentioned before, loneliness, and high failure rate. Okay. You have to remember we have a lot of things, but I just want to ask you a question only question. Here, except Francis, yeah. Should you start a business right after graduation? Think about this, all right? We learn a lot. We learn about the opportunity. We learn about the backwards of startup already, right? We have a lot of characteristics how to become a great entrepreneur. But the more important question, should you start a business right after graduation, and why? We have the people who prepare to start, like Liz and Tin Lai, also one have a dream of becoming a business owner. And Emfron, we can observe the business for the family. And Francis, you have set up a business already. But the question, if Francis, you were back 10 years ago, for example, the time you just start, we just graduated from the school. So you should start business, right? Or wait, and why? Okay. I want to hear another people sharing, like Meek be Innocent or Adu Kabu or Lix or Nay Hate or Embrace. Because you are learning Discord in order to start up, right?
Okay.
That's
Okay. I think if you have a great background, like a big background, you can start the business like that because your background is can support and you can run the business like your own idea, and you have a lot of money for that. So I think that you have the big
I don't ask
background.
Okay, I want to ask your opinion about you, not on our people background. If
Okay,
I
if my own opinion, I think I should not start the business my own when I finish my graduation, because like you have risky, and then we need to learn about what kind of business we need to run, and then we need to prepare like where should we do, what kind of area, and what was everything, we need to like have like budget for how many you use, how like everything is needed to be think about for the business. Actually, like generate the idea is easy, if like generate idea is really easy. You have an idea and you do for that, it's okay. But for doing that, like you need to do everything about that. You need to understand which market you should do, what kind of business idea, like everything you need to do. So I think after I finished the graduation, started like business is kind of a big thing for the new guys. Like
Okay.
I think I should not start it, but
That's
like
right.
yeah.
Thank you. I think your idea correct. You have to repair a lot before you stop.
Yes, I have
Okay.
own business before. Like I'm not finished yet my like graduation, actually, but it's bankrupt. So I think so like that.
Thank you. Yeah. How about
Okay.
okay.
For me, this the question. For me, there is no single right answer to whether you should start a business right after graduation. It depends heavily on your individual circumstances, personality, and the nature of the business ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For me, considering carefully weighing the pros and cons based on your specific situation. If you have a strong, well-researched business ideas, sufficient savings, and a good support network, starting immediately might be a viable option. However, if your idea needs further development, or if you lack sufficient financial resources or relevant experience, gaining some experience in the workforce first could significantly increase your chances of success in the long run. So to me, there's no single right to whether you should start a business right after graduation. It depends heavily on your individual circumstances, personalities, nature of your business ideas. But
That is why I asked you. That is why I asked you.
yeah.
Okay.
If someone wants to still start a business right after graduation, I think there's some reasons the person should consider before starting a business after graduation. One should be high energy and motivation.
Okay.
Let's read aviation's networking opportunities, flexibility, and the rest. But I think this is just my answer right now.
Okay. As I mentioned before, in the business world, there are no right or wrong answer. It depends on your choice and how you prove that your choice is good and follow and brave enough to follow. Until that, nobody can follow you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. I think that the most important lesson you have to understand that I don't know whether you are strong or not, but definitely you can be the first one who left the market. Remember? Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
very important. All right. I'm not sure you are good or not, your business idea good or not, but remember one important lesson. We have to be still in the market at the end. If you don't repair resources, you don't repair the money, you don't repair any strategy, but nothing. If you left that market, it becomes zero. All right, because the point of the business entrepreneurs, you have to become one, not become zero. It's okay. So anything, it's just a theory, but it can help you reduce the risk when you have intent to start any idea. Okay, that's it. I will try to give you a lot of tools that can help you reduce the risk, but whether you decided to do it or not, it totally depends on you. At entrepreneurship, remember this. Okay, you have to be brave enough to start with invest all the time, mental relationship, accept the loneliness for the first 3 and 5 years. But the result is huge. You have a lot of free time for your family. You enjoy a lot of things that people can compare with you. Trust me. But we have to invest 3 or 5 years, and the time to repair before start 3 and 5 years. Like this, you learn, you hear a lot of experience. I think that it helps you a lot. You can communicate, accumulate knowledge around you, sharing lesson and learn from this case study. Okay, so I think the first lesson stop here because it's in nearly 9, right? And I hope that you have a right time can learn from a lot of people, especially Francie, you have a lot of experience. Thanks for your help because you can share a lot of real thing, not from the book. I love it. I love it. I love the real hands-on experience from you. Thank you. It is the homework. I want you to sharing with me. I will give you a lot of all the document later on the Google Classroom. Okay, for you, you can download and learn more at home. All right. I want you to hear about the homework. Write an essay or sharing one thing. Francie, if you have you don't have a lot of time, you can just sharing, all right? Because I know that you're quite busy. All right. That's it. All of the first section include only 2 questions. Should I start a business? What am I not? You know, when I was in the CEO class, my teacher would tell me is when I'm teaching the class, I don't hope that 100% of my students will become a CEO. It will damage for the society. Right? Because you know, when you become unsuccessful, I use the word unsuccessful CEO, it can damage your life first, your person inside first, and you damage the relationship with you and the people around you. And you can cause damage to the society too. Three damage that a failed CEO usually face. So really, it doesn't mean that when we study about the entrepreneurs, you must become entrepreneurs. All right? Remember, right? So think again, should I start a business? Because if you want to earn a lot of money, entrepreneur is not only the way. We have a lot of way. That's it. We can become a great employee. Right? Or we just know how to run a business and then you invest money in the business model that you highly evaluate. You still also can earn a lot of money. Understand me? That's it. Okay. So should I start a business? The first question. The second question, if yes, which field would you choose and why? You know, right? Because usually you think that your idea is good, but you don't know that outside, outside in the world, a lot of people, 1,000 of people did your idea before and they failed. Okay, so I really love the idea of Nihei share with me that you have to research a lot. You have to research a lot. Okay, because not idea is new and not new idea is good. Right? The reason why we have validate your idea before you take time to invest to make it become a plan and execute later. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I think we should stop now. Thank you for your attendance for the first section. So I think I should take the pictures from all of you and mark your attendance because we have 10% of attendance. Okay, so all right. So I just finished my first section. So I want to hear some kind of sharing from you. Is my lesson good or not? Just feel free to me. Anything that I should to improve or any detail I should add to my material or any way to interact better with you. I just received 2 feedback from Francie that we add more material related to the risk management. Efren about the strategy. I will add later in my material. Okay. How about the order? Do I speak too fast, too slow, or I need to add more activity to help you learn more? Easy to understand. Just feel free to share with me. Okay.
Okay. First, I want to ask a question.
Effort.
I said first, I want to ask a question.
Right. Okay.
Okay. This individual exercise, when are we submitting it?
Okay. In the individual exercise, we have our submit in presentation. You have to show in the presentation in a week in the section 8. Okay. I will tell you the exact time when you need to demonstrate your presentation skill. After I told before, after section 8 about the marketing and finance, marketing skill and finance plan. You will do a business model and present it in the presentation individually. Okay.
Okay, so these assignments you are sharing right now is just a kind of a take home.
This assignment you hear today, Simon,
Yeah,
one
today
page.
this one on the
Yeah.
screen, this one I'm seeing right now.
Okay, you can prepare and the next day you can sharing and submit to me. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I recommend your effort so far, and the way you teach
Thank
is
you.
encouraging compared to other lecturers. You are
Thank
good.
you.
You're very good compared to other Vietnamese lecturer that we've had so far. So
Thank you.
you're outspoken, you're bright, and you are carrying everyone along, thereby making the class to be lively, not boring. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love your feedback. Thank you. I will, if you have any question, any suggestion, any recommendation, just feel free to tell me. I know that, all right.
Okay.
Online learning.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I want to still reiterate on the question asked by Ephraim. So the submission, are we submitting the assignment on the Google Classroom link, or where are we submitting the assignment? Is it on in the next class or something? I want to be clear on that.
Okay, so probably you can miss my introduction about assignment. So I know that you carry a lot about it. So let me share again because although it's quite late right now, so sorry, but I will share again the requirements for the course. We have 3 things for the course here. So let me see. Okay, my voice here. So all right, here. Thank you. So as you can see here, the important parts I will highlight already, right? It means the business plan, the marketing planning, and financial planning. After each
Sure,
section,
I didn't see your screen. Your screen sharing.
I did share my screen. All of you can see it?
Oh,
Yes, okay.
I didn't see the whole time. I think you're talking.
Can say.
Yes, we
I
can see.
didn't see.
But I
Oh,
think
good.
you should do something that just mentioned, like
Okay,
device.
so
Okay.
okay. Okay, now you can see my screen, right? No problem. I will upload the material later. Don't worry. On thing I will upload to you to follow. You can download and learn later. So, okay, but now I just want to mention we have 3 criteria: attendance 10%, progress test 30% after section 8 and 9. It means that after you know how to evaluate your idea and have a marketing plan and financial plan, that's it. And then you will present the idea for me. Okay. And Francie, you can show your business and demonstrate something about your business to all of us to learn, to observe. It's no problem. Don't need to show any detail about the numbers in the finance. No, it's a secret. Okay, just the business model, how to attract the customer, how to maintain the retention of the customer, how to earn the money, and why it's good. It is simple, right? Okay, hope that right. Yeah. It's a requirement of the course. So and then the next is the final project 30%. The business projects at the end of the course, it means we have to conduct a fundraising project in group. Okay, where each group select the old business idea, build a complete business plan like a midterm, right? But we add more section either to create a pitch deck, present a fundraising like a Shark Tank. We have the business model. You have to present your business model, and call for investment. All right. Right. So, as I mentioned before, some kinds of section, if enough appropriate to you, I could change and teach you more about the strategy, teach you more about the sale, teach you more about the marketing, teach you more how to HR department because at a staff, but we don't mention any about the human resources. It's quite strange. Huh? I will add some section about the human resources. Add some trend about how to create a process, the right process. for you, and right? It's okay. I'll do cool. Is it right?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's okay. I guess I will have to go through the documents when you upload it. So
All right. How about
yeah,
my my lesson
yeah.
today?
I'm coming to your teaching skills. It's okay. I find it captivating and a bit relatable because you have this a two-way form of teaching. You allow the student to say their bits and you also give feedback immediately, which I think is wonderful. You know, some persons they will come just teach and then at the end of the class they ask questions and go, but in this instance is interactive and engaging at the same time. So I'll give it a thumbs up for now.
Thank you. Okay. How about Liz? The people who entrepreneurs to be, Liz. How about the lesson today? Can you share your idea?
I didn't see your screen. I didn't see your screen, sorry. But about the landing, I understand, sir. And
Thank
very
you.
interesting.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So I just wonder about your previous section. You know, I know that's online learning is hard, especially to keep the student motivated and engaged in the lesson is hard, right? Especially we spend 3 hours. It's long. It's a long, okay, and quite challenging. But hope that I need your cooperation with me. I need your cooperation to get a better result in the idea. We can learn from the classmate, we can learn from the teachers, and we can learn from the materials. And we upload and we find out a lot of material for you in order for you to self-study more at home. Okay. And I just wonder if you will read material in English, right? Okay. All right. So it's so hard because it's a Vietnamese school invite me. So I prepare myself to illustrate and do a lot of case study in Vietnam. But when I open the list, and a lot of students it's not a Vietnamese. Okay, so it's really hard to share the case study, the successful case study in Vietnam. But the business environment is so important. If without connection, without the government politics, it's hard for you to run successfully. So that I want to share some kind of business case in Vietnam. And if you want to get successful in Vietnam, you have to know the Vietnamese environment. Like a friend he shared about Phạm Nhật Vượng. Okay, he's a top rich man, but now without connection with the government, he can be successful. Remember this? Okay. I think that one country will have one rules that protect their country, and business just one thing, and you have to follow the politics in your country. That's right. Okay, the country, the culture. That's the reason why I think entrepreneurship must be related to the politics and the culture. Okay, that's it. Agree, Francie? Yes, right. Thank you. How about Nailing Hate? Okay, how about my lesson? Can you share my idea?
Yes, it's great. I think you just like truly say like your parent is like just really like similar to one of my friend. I just
Which is
familiar
friend,
with
which is
you.
friend, which is friend. Yeah.
Yes, it's like your structure, your face structure is like look like one of my friend is really familiar with me, and I'm comfortable with about that, you know. And you are speaking, you are like you speak at not like a Vietnamese style, so it's okay. And you're teaching, and you like tell me about when I talking about something you talk about you talk about something like that. So it's okay, sir.
Thank you. How about Thin Lai?
Thank you.
How about you? Right. You have a business dream. Okay. So now you still follow it, or after my first section you quit it.
Yeah.
Can you share the idea, Thin Lai?
Yes, it's great. And I don't want to compare any other lecturer because, as you know, Asian family is a conservative and they don't tell any kinds of unlike next about the teachers or parents. So I don't want to mention about that case. Your lecture is really interesting and yeah.
Thank you. You don't worry about me. Okay. I don't want my comparison in any lesser. Okay. So don't worry about it. So I just want you to understand my lesson, follow my lesson, and learn something from me. I think that the business world is so broad. I just a small sand in that world. Okay. Although I have a business and my business run over 10 years, and I think it's still going up. I believe so, vision, like Francis said, reason. But I just hope that if you think that I can change anything that can help you understand better, feel free to tell me. That's it. That's that point. Okay. Thank you, Tin Lai. How about Francis? You have a lot of experience. I learned from you a lot. Okay. How about it? Okay. Any recommendation for me?
I think all well. I mean that is engaging. It's more like a dialogue now. That it's a two-way. It's not only one way. Like most of our classmate has been saying, it's like most of the, I mean the lessons here is not about just teaching, by the PowerPoint, but it's very engaging. I think that's well. That's really good. Sorry. Hello. Oh, I'm disconnected.
Yes, I only hear your voice.
You're not
How do you-
disconnected, like the GI is disconnected.
Okay, so I'm back. Can everybody hear me?
Yes,
Is the teacher?
we can
Teacher
hear you. You're
disconnect?
not disconnected, my
Oh,
brother.
okay. So the teacher is disconnected.
Teacher disconnected.
Okay. Maybe he has a timer.
Like we have love here.
Okay, I think it's all well. Maybe he has a timer. Maybe he has a call came in. Oh, he's really got disconnected.
Okay, like everyone, have a good night. Bye bye.
Good night. See you next
Bye.
week.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye. I also leaving now. Is he coming back?
Oh,
1,000,
it's
2,000.
coming.
He's coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry. So sorry. My house here run out of electricity. So sorry, Francie, can you share again? Thank
Oh
you.
no, I mean okay, just sum up. I say that the lesson is more than a lecture. It's not lecturing. It's more than a dialogue to us now. It's a two-way communication. So it's very interesting. I think yes, we have a good start
Thank
to the course.
Thank you. So at home prepare my homework, and the next day we will prepare, and I will pick up someone to share their opinion and submit my assignment later.
Okay. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Abby.
Good night. Good night, Francis.
All right. Good night. Ciao. Bye bye.
Good night, Francis.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.